Intro. Gutted. That's how I feel right now, besties. We need to talk about last summer because this drama, it completely blindsided me. I thought I was just settling in for a cute, maybe a little angsty, reunion romance. Oh no, no, no. This show took a sharp left turn, and I am still recovering. Today, we are diving deep into why last summer is the slow burn romance that absolutely wrecked me, and you probably need to watch it. Get ready, because we're unpacking all the feelings. Spoiler-free overview. Okay, so last summer is all about reuniting with your very first love, right? Our main guy, let's call him June, is a super successful architect. He's got this whole put-together life. But then, he moves back to his hometown for a project, and bam, he runs into his high school sweetheart, Seo-yeon. It's been like 10 years since they last saw each other. And immediately, all those old feelings start bubbling up. You know, the ones you thought were long gone. It's not just butterflies and awkward glances, though. There's definitely a massive elephant in the room. Something happened back in the day, a big secret that tore them apart. And it's this unresolved history that hangs over their every interaction. As they start to spend more time together, working on this project and just existing in the same town, they have to confront what happened. It's not a quick-fix romance. It's about remembering why they fell in love in the first place, but also facing the pain that caused their separation. The drama beautifully shows how deeply intertwined their past and present are. It's all about navigating those complicated feelings and figuring out if they can actually build something new on the ruins of their old love. It's intense, it's tender, and it's definitely not what I expected. The drama deep dive. The romance in Last Summer is, without a doubt, the heart of the show. It's a masterclass in slow burn. June and Seo-yeon's chemistry is off the charts, even when they're just looking at each other across a crowded room or having a stilted conversation. You can feel the history, the unspoken words, the lingering affection, and the deep-seated hurt all at once. Jae-wook absolutely shines as June. He portrays the internal struggle of a man trying to be rational while his heart is being pulled in a million directions with such nuance. And Seo-yeon, she's got this quiet strength that you just root for. Their interactions are so charged, full of longing glances and hesitant touches that speak volumes more than any dialogue could. It's the kind of chemistry that makes you lean closer to the screen, holding your breath. Visually, this drama is a dream. The cinematography is stunning, capturing the beauty of the Korean countryside and the cozy, intimate feel of their hometown. The way they film the flashbacks feels nostalgic and warm, contrasting with the slightly cooler, more polished aesthetic of June's present-day life. And the fashion. Oh my gosh, the fashion. June's architect style is impeccable. Think sharp suits, stylish casual wear, and just that overall sophisticated look. Seo-yeon's wardrobe is equally chic, but in a more down-to-earth, effortlessly elegant way. There's a real attention to detail in their styling that just elevates the entire viewing experience. It's beautiful to look at, and it really helps build the atmosphere of the story. Now, for the emotional punches. This drama is packed with them. There are moments of pure, unadulterated joy as June and Seo-yeon rediscover their connection, laughing over old memories and sharing quiet moments of understanding. But then, oh boy, does it pivot. The scenes where the secrets start to unravel are absolutely devastating. There were times I had to pause the episode because my heart was just aching for them. The raw emotion on the actors' faces, the quiet devastation in their voices, it's incredibly powerful. One particular scene involving a rainy night and a confrontation about a past misunderstanding had me in tears. It's the kind of emotional storytelling that sticks with you long after the credits roll. And we cannot talk about a Korean drama without mentioning the soundtrack, or OST. Last summer's OST is perfection. It's filled with these beautiful, melancholic ballads that just amplify every single emotion on screen. There are also some more upbeat, nostalgic tracks that play during the flashback sequences, really pulling you into those golden, innocent memories. The music perfectly complements the drama's pacing, swelling during emotional climaxes and providing a gentle backdrop during tender moments. It's the kind of OST you'll immediately add to your playlist and listen to on repeat, just to relive those feelings. It truly enhances the storytelling and makes the whole experience even more immersive. Personal take. Honestly, last summer really surprised me in the best way possible. I went in expecting a straightforward romance, but it delivered so much more. The writers did an incredible job of weaving together a complex narrative that felt incredibly real. The way they handled the exploration of past trauma and its impact on present relationships was so nuanced. It didn't feel forced or melodramatic, it felt earned. The characters, especially June and Seo-yeon, felt like actual people with flaws and vulnerabilities. You understand their motivations, even when they're making questionable decisions. I really appreciated that the drama didn't shy away from the messiness of life and love. It acknowledged that sometimes, the people who hurt us the most are the ones we're most deeply connected to. The pacing was spot on for a slow burn. It allowed the emotions and the secrets to develop organically. If I had to nitpick, perhaps a couple of the secondary storylines could have been slightly more developed, but that's a tiny point in an otherwise brilliant execution. It's a drama that trusts its audience to understand complex emotions and rewards that trust with a deeply satisfying story. Spoiler section. Okay, besties, big spoiler warning. If you haven't watched Last Summer yet, please click away now and go watch it. Seriously, stop reading. I'm going to be talking about major plot points, including a huge twist and the ending. You've been warned. The biggest twist in Last Summer, and honestly, it hit me like a ton of bricks, is the revelation about the true reason behind Seo-yeon's family's financial ruin and how June's father was unknowingly involved. We're led to believe it was just bad luck or a business deal gone wrong, but the actual circumstances were far more intricate and heartbreaking. It turns out that a significant part of the downfall was due to a specific investment that June's father, a seemingly ethical businessman, was convinced to make by a manipulative third party. This third party then exploited the situation, framing it as a normal business risk while actually orchestrating the collapse. The most devastating part is that June's father, despite his best intentions, inadvertently became a catalyst for Seo-yeon's family's suffering. This secret weighed so heavily on June's father before he passed away, and understanding this context completely changes the perception of June and Seo-yeon's past. It's not just a case of young love gone wrong, it's a tragedy with deep roots tied to family secrets and the consequences of past actions. A standout scene for me that perfectly encapsulates the drama's emotional power is the one where June, having just learned the full truth about the past, goes to visit Seo-yeon at the old family bookstore. It's pouring rain, and he's completely drenched. He doesn't say much at first, just stands there, his whole body language screaming regret and a desperate need for understanding. Seo-yeon looks at him, and you can see the years of pain in her eyes, but also a flicker of something else, a recognition of his torment. When he finally speaks, his voice is thick with emotion, not with excuses, but with a raw admission of his family's unwitting role in her suffering. This scene is so powerful because it's not about anger or blame, it's about shared pain and the long, arduous journey toward healing. The silent moments, the rain, the worn setting of the bookstore all combine to create a deeply poignant and cathartic experience. It's a masterclass in subtle, impactful storytelling. The ending of Last Summer lands with a profound sense of bittersweet closure. It's not a sudden, fairy tale happily ever after, and that's precisely why it works so well. June and Seo-yeon have been through so much trauma and heartbreak, and the drama wisely chooses to show them taking steps towards healing, individually and then together. They don't instantly forget the past or pretend it didn't happen. Instead, the final scenes depict them finding a new kind of peace, a quiet understanding that allows them to build a future. We see them supporting each other, sharing small, hopeful moments that signify their renewed bond. It's a mature ending that acknowledges that scars remain, but love and perseverance can create a strong foundation for happiness. It left me feeling emotionally satisfied and hopeful, recognizing that true healing takes time and a lot of love. Conclusion. So, Last Summer is definitely a drama that I'm going to be thinking about for a long time. I'd give it a solid 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you love slow-burn romances that pack an emotional punch, have incredible acting, and gorgeous cinematography, you absolutely have to watch this. If you prefer lighthearted rom-coms with no major emotional turbulence, this might be a bit too heavy for you. But honestly, even then, I think the story and the performances are so compelling that it's worth the emotional investment. Thanks so much for joining me today, besties. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments if you've watched Last Summer and what you thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more K-drama content. Until next time, stay fabulous.